Okay, it looks like this is my very last quest then. The very, very last one. Who the hell are you? Do I know you?
I wonder how Grace is doing. Do you think they got away?
Ah, you were the mage that was all part of the anonymous letter stuff. Right, Thrask is right here.
You have kept my secret well. No one in the Order knows I stood by while our own were murdered. It is far harder to hide it from myself.
Sorry, I know that's kinda tough to live with now. And I just thrust that upon you, sort of. Oh, I wish we could get a better look at those statues there. Okay, before... Oh, hold on.
Karen is back. The Knight Captain said that there will be no more recruits kidnapped.
I heard blood mages took Karen. Blasted rogues think they own the place.
Karen's back. But the others, no one will see.
Wilmette is dead, I'm sorry. We can probably start the expedition now, but I think what I'm gonna do is probably walk around one last time. Just, well, for one, I wanna see if we can get all the killings at night done for all the gangs and stuff. And for another, I would like to go to the Chantry and see if we can get the last codex. It's daytime now. Does the codex come back? Oh, hey!
May the words of my heart reach you, bride of the Maker. Look with mercy upon my family, Andraste, for they are now at your side.
He's still believing in the Maker. It's just that he's not a brother anymore. I didn't know he was standing right there the whole time. There we go! I mean, yay! More reading. Locks of the Golden Fool. Oh, that wasn't a quest! Or that wasn't a codex, it's a quest! Darktown. Oh, okay. No wonder it disappeared, because it's not a book. The founding of the Chantry. Cordelius Dragon, king of the city-state of Orlais, was a man of uncommon ambition. In the year -15 ancient, the young king began construction of a great temple dedicated to the Maker, and declared that by its completion, he would not only have united the warring city-states of the south, he would have brought Andrastian belief to the world. In -3 ancient, the temple was completed. There, in its heart, Drakon knelt before the eternal flame of Andraste and was crowned ruler of the Empire of Orlais. His first act as emperor, to declare the Chantry as the established Andrastian religion of the empire. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before Alessa of Montsimart was elected to lead the new Chantry. Upon her coronation as divine, she took the name Justinia, in honor of the disciple who recorded Andraste's songs. In that moment, the ancient era ended and the divine age began. More Chantry history stuff. Oh, God, yeah, there were so many here. 8. History of the Chantry, Chapter 1. The first blight devastated the Tevinter Imperium. You know, we probably have read this one already, let's say. Not only had the Darkspawn ravaged the countryside, but the Tevinter citizens had to face the fact that their own gods had turned against them. Dumont the Old God, once known as the Dragon of Silence, had risen to silence the world, and despite the frenzied pleas for help, the other old gods did nothing. The people of the Imperium began to question their faith, murdering priests and burning temples to punish their gods for not returning the help. In those days, even after the devastation of the First Blight, the Imperium stretched across the known world. Fringed with barbarian tribes, the Imperium was well prepared for invasions and attacks from without. Fitting, then, that the story of its downfall begins from within. The people of the far northern and eastern reaches of the Imperium rose up against their powerful overlords in rebellion. The Tevinter Magisters summoned demons to put down these small rebellions, leaving corpses to burn as examples to all who would dare revolt. The Imperium began to tear itself apart from within, throngs of angry and disillusioned citizens doing what centuries of opposing armies could not. But the Magisters were confident in their power, and they could not imagine surviving a blight only to be destroyed by their own subjects. Even after the blight, Tevinter commanded an army larger than that of any other organized nation in Thedas, but that army was scattered, and its morale dwindling. The ruin of Tevinter was such that the Alamari barbarians, who had spread their clans and holds over the wilderness of the Ferelden Valley at the far southeast edge of the Imperium, saw weakness in their enemy. and after an age of oppression, embarked on a campaign not only to free their own lands, but to bring down mighty Tevinter as well. The leaders of that blessed campaign were the great barbarian warlord Maferath and his wife, Andraste. Yeah, his wife, not the Maker's wife. Their dreams and ambition would change the world forever. How much do we know of the world before the Chantry was established? Because so much of what we know right now, all the beliefs about the Maker and the first children getting jealous of the second children because the Fade spirits were kind of crappy. This is all based on, or off of, Chantry teachings. But it's really a way that it's a thing that people invented to try to make sense of the world. It could be right, it could be wrong, we don't know, but what about the world before that? Is there a world before that?
Did you notice Sister Alima missed 2 lines in her last sermon? I think her age is catching up with her.
Yes, I've noticed. The poor dear walked out of her chambers with her robes on inside out the other day.
Well, we can't have her forgetting her lines like that. People will talk.
You guys should support her.
Dear Maker, please help Ravine find his way to me. After his grandfather and mother died, he's all I have left.
Oh, I can't help this lady. She just talks about it. Hey, Chantry sisters, I want to tell you about one sister you have here, who I think is a problem.
May the words of my heart reach you, bride of the
Still
Maker.
praying.
Look with my...
Okay, so oh, we have envelope thingy as well. A letter envelope. An envelope. We have an envelope. Just the envelope. No letter. This is... What are we doing? We are handing in some fetch quest thingy. Right around the corner. Elven Radicalist.
I believe you lost this somewhere.
Maceranus. This is a rare gesture.
Locks of the Golden Fool? Who is the Golden Fool? Let's take a look.
Maker's breath, you get more letters than I do. There's another one on the desk.
Oh, this one I just read, but there's nothing I can do about it. It stays here. Friends in low places. I understand you're in dire need of some coin. I am? If that's true, I believe I have a proposition that you simply will not be able to refuse. Look for me at night, near the foundries in Lowtown. Okay. Okay, while I'm here, let me spend a little bit of time... Hi, Troy. Yes? I wish you could find something.
Are you searching for buried treasure? Or just trying to tunnel out of this hovel?
Troy is gigantic, actually, my goodness. Let me spend some time going through the DLC. We had more back here, didn't we? Some chests I didn't open? No? These ones I guess we'll put off until after the expedition, I guess. I'm not sure what a good timing to do them is. But let me figure out all the rings and the amulets, the ones for the special companions, and I will see you when I'm done. Seriously? The Viscount's Keep? Oh my god, that's a lot of people. I've been trying to farm the gangs in Hightown so we can trigger that last hideout thing. I think this is the last one. And I've had to fight 3 gangs so far. And we're still not at the end yet. I guess out of all the places, I haven't really been visiting Hightown too much. Maybe that's why. I just sort of got a random team here. Isabella, Meryl, and my sister. And things have been going pretty damn well. Probably because of the mages. I also gave Meryl some tactics for the blood magic. I'll show you once we're done here. Damn, there are so many gangs. I can't believe... Oh my god. If I wasn't trying to do this on purpose, I think it would be really easy to miss. The other places, I guess because we had more business there, it was easier for me to trigger them, but these places, like going to Viscount's Keep, you normally would click on the icon on the map. You wouldn't walk here. And so, yeah, easy to miss. Is that still not it? Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, yeah, that's like my 4th gang that I've been trying to farm already. Are you serious? Yikes. I gave everyone including people that are not currently here, I gave all of the stuff that's for them. Isabella, no, that's not Isabella. Isabella has a pearl amulet, lady's choice ring. My sister has a private memento. Oh, private memento, I wonder what that means. Grandmother Amel's wedding band, and this is just some random DLC thingy. Hawke family crest, seems fitting. And then Meryl has Soleil's favor, not sure who Soleil's is. And an inner eye ring. Yeah, I did check out the weapons as well, and I wanted to try to use some of them, but they have so much green text on them that I feel like if we stuff all of our party members with all those weapons, it'll just be really, really overpowered, especially since normal is not even that hard anyway, so I think just for the rings and the amulets and the belts, I'll do that. All three people here happen to have amulets and rings, but some people have belts and rings, belts and amulets, different combinations. And I guess I should do their level ups while I'm here too. Okay. Isabella, you can do a bit of cunning as well. Yeah. Isabella. Savvy. Fighting instincts. Perceive enemy attacks. Yes. What was the one that we got earlier for myself that was really, really good? It was like the critical hits and all that. Oh, it was assassin, so Isabella can't do it. Yeah, our trees are directly the same except for the special one here that only Isabella has. So I guess I should focus here because these are the only ones that she can do. We'll see, I guess. Oh damn, lots of level ups waiting, huh? Heroic aura, glyph of repulsion. Repels opponents with a strong wave of physical force. Glyph of binding. That'll be good. Stun everybody. Oh, one more point. Yes. I think Bethany's actually quite good at the fire stuff. Maybe because I gave her a fire staff? Fireball scorches a larger area and is more likely to send enemies flying. Insane. Points required in elemental. Yeah, keep going here. Apocalyptic firestorm. Burns with greater intensity and scorches a larger area. Which one would be better? I'll do this one. And then Meryl, I guess. Yeah, for you, I don't think I should be putting too much into willpower. Well, I'll just keep going magic for now, but health, constitution. I'll do one in that. And what I did... Hold up. We can activate more blood magic stuff. Wounds of the past. Alluringly powerful spell allows Meryl to control the blood of her foes. Yeah, okay. Let's... Enemies in the targeted area take damage that bypass... Okay, I'll have this for now, but it's not set up in the tactics. I just did it, so I don't... How do I set it up properly? Because what I did was... I hope this works out the way I want it to. Yeah, I basically set it so that... Okay, I assume that she begins the battle with full mana. And then so she uses mana until her mana gets really, really low. I think this is the lowest it can go. It can't really go any lower. So at that point, activate the blood magic mode. And then just keep cycling through. And then if her health gets too low, then deactivate blood magic mode and heal. Because when she's in blood mage mode, she can't heal with potions or spells. 10 might be a little bit too risky. Because it's really likely she'll die, right? I'll leave it at that for now. Maybe 20... 25? Yeah, okay, I'll do 25, sure. Is that okay? But the new skill that we just got, how would we work it in here? Well, maybe I should first check out what kind of skill it was. Control blood, rending them from the inside. Enemies in targeted area, so it's a multiple creature kind of spell. I guess I'll just put it in. If it doesn't work, it's fine, right? Like if I don't have the blood magic mode on, it'll just skip over it anyway. It's not a big deal. But it's a... My understanding is that it's a multiple enemy thingy. So maybe I'll do 2 enemies and then that ability. Wounds of the past. Is that what it was called? And then I'll put it somewhere here. It doesn't really matter, just keep it in there. Did you even save just now? You didn't ask me. I hope you did. Wounds of the past. Okay. Alright. Let me continue looking around for the rest of the gangs then. Where is your damn leader?
Very bad.
Thank you, finally. Night lies, directions to the Shallow Guard base. We've got the barrack set up here in Hightown, and Captain Kurth expects you for training. We won't convince a blind man if we don't do everything by the book. Show up or ship out. My goodness. My 2 mages are freaking ranging everybody. Like, they just cast all of their... You know that one blood magic spell that Isabella died to in 1 hit before? I think that might have been Wounds of the Past that we just gave Meryl. Because I saw the animation earlier and, well, we'll see it soon enough. The barracks. Yeah, let's go try to see it now. I thought we were missing maybe 1 or 2 gangs before we triggered it, but that was 5 or 6. 5 or 6 in total. The barracks, huh? We'll see about that. So fancy and nice too. Captain Kurth. Quote-unquote captain. Oh. Oh yeah, look at all the... The mages are so flashy! My goodness. Hey, save some for me! What? Okay, they're seriously killing everything.
Let's finish this.
I think it's the staffs. Oh. Hold up. Guys, don't tank. I don't even have time to use my miasmic flask because everyone's just dying. Y'all good? The amount of people here is kind of insane though. Oh goodness. Okay, there is some people on that side as well. I don't want my mages tanking that. Hey, no drinking. Okay, I'll oh! I thought you were my mages. You're not. I'm out of stamina. Oh, there's so many in this wave. Oh, Meryl's gone. Ah, so maybe the tactics I set up was a little bit too aggressive, or I'm not sure what happened. I wasn't paying attention. I'll have to check it out again. Ooh, we actually have to be careful.
This potion smells like fish.
Fish? There's way more people here than usual, I feel like. Doesn't it feel that way? Even compared to the other game places. Oh, maybe let's get this guy first. He's almost dead. Isabella? Does Isabella know how to heal yet?
Credit for all of this. Hawke helped a little bit.
We good? Night lies. Aside from some stragglers, the Shallow Guard are no more. Fake guards. Kirkwall. People probably knew about this. They just didn't do anything about it, that's all. Sorry about that, Meryl. Palvo's cocksure cleaver. Axe. Weapon and shield, maybe for Aveline. For Mari, work boots. Crap. And that's it. It should be it. And this nice chest here? Fancy poison ring. That does nothing. Oh, I'm so sad because Meryl has that special amulet just for her. The amulet that we got from the Sarabas, the blood mage oriented one, she can't use it. But in the long run, probably her personal one is better, right? So I guess we'll keep going with that. Okay. I did look around. Nobody else has more dialogue, none of my companions. I looked around at the armor shops. There is one armor I can buy. I wonder if I can go buy it right now. It's in Lowtown. It's gotta be during daytime because the merchants don't appear at night.
How do you do that?
Do what, kitten?
You sort of swagger when you walk. I've been trying, but I trip over my own feet when I do it.
You just strut. It's not something you practice.
How do I learn it then?
It comes to you, usually at night.
It's like a lover, or maybe a burglar.
Either it ravishes you or runs off with all your jewelry, and you have to run it down and stab it in the heart. And that metaphor got a bit away from me, didn't it?
I think it did, but it was certainly exciting.
We have an all-girl party today. No, Sergeant. The one piece of armor upgrade was at the armor stand on the side here. Hold up.
Have you anything to spare?
Do you want something? You don't actually want anything. You.
Quality armor. The best outside of Orzammar.
Is Orzammar generally known to be where the best armor is? Under padding guardsman pattern for Aveline. So we can't even see the effects of it, but I assume that Aveline has it now? Good enough for me. Pavel's cocksure. I can compare this to Aveline when I see her, maybe. Don't think it'll be too crazy. This one? She's not here right now, I can't compare. Okay, like I said, I looked at all the dialogue. It's okay. Looked at all the armor shops. Seems like we got everything. Now we got the last of the gang quests as well. What's missing? Probably just these things here. I can't think of anything else. So why don't I take this chance to read a little bit? Let's read about people. I'll read bar translator when we go hand in the money. Knight Captain Cullen was one of the few Templars who survived the incident at the Circle of Magi in Ferelden. The possessed blood mage Uldred took over the tower, and in his madness, he filled it with summoned demons and abominations. Cullen was imprisoned, tortured, and forced to watch the slaughter of his fellow Templars. The ordeal shook him, and he emerged from it convinced that even Templars fail to see how dangerous mages can be. After Cullen returned to his duties, it became clear he would go to any lengths to enforce the Chantry's rule. His zeal troubled Knight Commander Gregor, who feared it unwise to let Cullen watch over the men and women he deemed responsible for his torment. Gregor sent Cullen to serve under Knight Commander Meredith in Kirkwall, and Meredith found Cullen's view of mages similar to her own. Oh. Of her company, only Cullen had seen mages' potentially terrifying power firsthand, and she believed he could influence the other Templars' views. Consequently, Cullen rose quickly through the ranks to become Knight Captain and Meredith's second-in-command. He's that high up? Okay, so Meredith... It's crazy that we still haven't seen her yet, except for that one time in the very, very beginning. It sounds like she's seen something that the mages have done, and that's why she is the way she is. Something to keep in mind for later. Flemeth. You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Ages ago, legend says, Ban Conabar took to wife a beautiful young woman who harbored a secret talent for magic, Flemeth of Highever. And for a time they lived happily, until the arrival of a young poet, Osen, who captured the lady's heart with his verse. Yeah, it's about the noble and the poet thing again. They turned to the chastened tribes for help and hid from Conabar's wrath in the wilds, until word came to them that Conabar lay dying. His last wish was to see Flemeth's face one final time. The lovers returned, but it was a trap. Conabar killed Osen and imprisoned Flemeth in the highest tower of the castle. In grief and rage, Flemeth worked a spell to summon a spirit into this world to wreak vengeance upon her husband. Vengeance she received, but not as she planned. The spirit took possession of her, turning Flemeth into an abomination. A twisted, maddened creature, she slaughtered Conabar and all his men and fled back into the wilds. Does that mean that before all this, Flemeth was actually a normal person? The way Flemeth is now, it's very hard to imagine that she was ever normal to begin with. For 100 years, Flemeth plotted, stealing men from the Chastened to sire monstrous daughters, horrific things that could kill a man with fear. These Korkari witches led an army of Chastened from the wilds to strike at the Alamari tribes. They were defeated by the hero Cormac, and all the witches burned, so they say, but even now the Wilders whisper that Flemeth lives on in the marsh, and she and her daughters steal those men who come too far. Morrigan's mother saved the last Grey Warden— we don't even know who Morrigan is! The last Grey Wardens from death at the top of the Tower of Ishal, but just who or what Flemeth truly is a mystery. Mabari Warhound. Dogs are an essential part of Ferelden culture, and no dog is more prized than the Mabari. The breed is as old as myth, said to have been bred from the wolves who served Dane. Prized for their intelligence and loyalty, these dogs are more than mere weapons or status symbols. The hounds choose their masters and pair with them for life. Oh, I didn't know that. To be the master of a Mabari anywhere in Ferelden is to be recognized instantly as a person of worth. Yeah, this is lifted from Origins, I'm pretty sure. Some of the specific wording, when I read it, it just triggers back that memory. They are also an essential part of Ferelden military strategy. Trained hounds can easily pull knights from horseback or break lines of pikemen. And the sight and sound of a wave of war dogs, howling and snarling, has been known to cause panic among even the most hardened infantry soldiers. Even a corpse has an entry. Kind of a long one, too. To anyone who doubts the wickedness of blood magic, I say, with your own hands strike down the corpses of your own brothers who have fallen in battle to a Maleficar, then we may discuss morality. From Knight Commander Benedictus. The Walking Dead are not, as the superstitious are wont to believe, the living come back for revenge. They are rather corpses possessed by demons. The shambling corpse, controlled by a demon of sloth, cause its enemies to become weak and fatigued. Corpses possessed by rage demons go berserk and simply wade into their opponents mindlessly. Devouring corpses are held by hunger demons and feed upon the living. The more powerful demons rarely deign to possess a dead host. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. So the last thing really is we need to come back into Lowtown, but during nighttime, near the foundries.
Shove off, you.
Just passing by. So I'm probably gonna go back home here, get rid of Meryl's injury, but continue going with his crew? Sure, we can do that.
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
His mood's definitely improved, but he's too frisky to be cooped up in this shack all day. We need more space.
Soon, Mother. For now, I feel better knowing he's here protecting you.
I might not wish to be cooped up here either. I suppose I could take him for a stroll. What an odd sight we'll make. A mother and her Mabari.
How would that be odd? You're walking your dog. It's fine. I don't think we have any more letters. Letters that we haven't read already. Excuse me.
Your mother's
Yeah.
to the Viscount.
Okie dokie. Isabella, Bethany, Meryl. Hold on though. I was just thinking here. Can I cancel? Can I cancel? Should I make a few more potions while we're here? And I haven't done any rune crafting yet. Elixir of Purity. Temporarily transforms a user into an avowed hunter of evil. Against Darkspawn. 30 minutes! That's a long time. This is really good, isn't it? Yeah, I'll buy a few more of these if we can. Got a good bit of money anyway, just in case, since the health potions are a little bit harder to come by. Gang, let's go. Let's go to Lowtown at night. Friends in low places. We just got a letter talking about my supposed money troubles, of which I have none. Foundry. Gotta meet them near the foundry. Dougal. Oh, I can't even go in here anymore. It's so quiet. You know, for a seedy place like Kirkwall, I would assume there to be people around 24/7, but yet here, everyone's very patiently just gone to sleep at night. Maybe because of the gangs, but they're gone now. Hello?
Well. Now it's beginning to all make sense.
Do I know you?
Not yet, but I wager you'll be glad we met. The name's Dougal Gavorn. And you're Bartran's new business partner. Oh.
You are another beardless dwarf.
Yes. Bartrand was falling all over himself to enlist my help.
And that's what I need to talk to you about. Bartrand turned aside my offer of help, even though I had the coin to spare. Thing is, I still think it's a promising venture. The fool won't let me invest, but if someone like you invested on my behalf...
Why did he turn you down? He must have done it for a reason.
Bartrand was pretty desperate for help. He must have had a good reason to turn you down.
You did. We had a disagreement. You've met Bartrand, yes? Someone would need the patience of a Bronto not to want to kill him. But what's done is done. Now his pride won't let him take my coin, even if it ruins him.
He won't be happy if I do this.
Then why tell him? Bartrand is better off not knowing a lot of things. This way he's happy, you're happy, and I'm happy. We're all happy.
But why would I do it for you?
Just what kind of terms are we talking about here?
I give you what Bartrand needs. Bartrand thinks it's your coin. Then when the expedition's done, you pay me back double.
So we're double-crossing him, right?
What if I don't have double? This might all be for nothing.
If you really think it's such a waste of coin, why go at all? I think double's the very least I could earn back for this kind of investment, don't you?
This seems suspicious.
I'm taking quite a gamble myself. I'm willing to bet you're a good risk. Bartrand obviously thinks so. You care to extend the same courtesy to me?
But I don't need your money. I don't need your money, but I'll do it anyway because it feels like this could lead to something interesting. But realistically, I don't think I would accept this deal, normally. It just doesn't appeal to me.
It seems I have no choice.
Marvelous! You tell Bartrand that the coin's on the way. I'll have it delivered to him discreetly. Good luck on your expedition, my friend. We shall meet again.
Well, I guess I don't have to give him 50 sovereigns anymore. Well, I suppose I get to keep 50 sovereigns for now, and then depending on how much we get back, or if this guy's even still alive by the time we come back, things might be different. Okay. Well, that's it. Is that really it? I guess so. Hold on! I nearly forgot to go get my reward for doing all the gang stuff.
Do you have a parrot, Isabella?
What would I want a parrot for?
What about a peg leg? Do you have one of those?
You can see that I don't, dear.
Eye patch?
I'm disappointing you terribly, aren't I? And no hook for a hand either.
Seems that Varick's pirate stories are awfully inaccurate.
He knows, kitten. He likes them better that way.
Maybe Isabella's just a terrible pirate. Have we ever thought about that? Kitten. I'm not sure how much I like that nickname with people.
I removed another bunch of lowlifes.
Good on you, Sirrah Hawke. We friends are indeed friends of yours. Another time, friend Hawke.
Alright, sweet.
Many of them, hopefully.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. 2 sweet sovereigns for that. That's probably... well, it's better than not having 2 extra sovereigns. You guys having a full-on conversation here? Did I just miss it? Hey, Varick. With a talkative man? Alright.
Get another drink or get out.
Be off with you. I'll do what I please.
Alright, let's get out of here. One last thing I forgot to do.
So, is the Keeper your mother? I left my clan when I was a child, to become Marathari's first. I haven't seen my parents in more than 10 years.
I'm so sorry. My father died in the Blight. You must really miss them.
I remember my mother singing to me when I was a little girl and I'd get sick. I think that's what I miss the most. The Keeper has a terrible singing voice.
Elven diseases.
Way to ruin the mood, lady. Everyone's had it pretty rough here. I want to do one last check on the...
Mika, I am tired.
Oh.
Go on without me.
Again. Why is she so scared of the Kunari?
We have a purpose, but when it is done, do we leave Kirkwall like this? We have little to discuss, human. For now, I would think on the fate of this city.
Hey, this is new.
I've had confrontations with others in your command.
There have been a number of incidents, but you must mean Arvarad, found dead after tracking Cerebos. I thought nothing could threaten Arvarad.
You're not angry?
A mage is dead. That is what matters. The rest is impressive, but do not repeat it.
I believe a member of the Chantry intended it to happen.
Friend and enemy blend together in this sea of filth. I can barely discern one group from another.
Same.
But as this clearly means something to you, I acknowledge the risk taken.
Cerebos chose death over leaving the Kyun.
That is good to hear.
That is all you have to say?
I will not insult Cerebos with the suggestion that making the right choice was difficult. I expect as much from every Kunari. I doubt Cerebos earned a greater honor in his life than my reaction now.
Wow. I expected him to die, because it's his role to die, because mages are lower than dirt. I think that's it, right? These we've seen before.
None.
Yeah.
We lose
it's just that one that was new.
Weakness abandoned.
Yep.
To meet it is or until the demand change. The rule of the
Right.
They do not control. Well,
yeah.
Your children.
Okay, thank you.
Farewell.
Panahedan, human.
Panahedan. Sure. Well, his reaction... He's a pretty... The Kunari in general are really stoic, so they were never gonna be like, oh my god, unless if you piss them off, which he did say, don't repeat that again. The act of killing Kunari. So let's not piss him off.